President Biden, oddly enough, has an important speech coming directly from the White House. Let's tune in to what he has to say.
My fellow Americans, I regret to inform you that today I am speaking at this press conference in an urgent manner. For there is a pressing and dire matter at hand, that which I must release to the public's eyes and ears. We have been alerted to a threat to national security amid our presence here in this beautiful country of ours, and it is of immense harm to all peoples from every walk of life. We are unsure of its nature of being, but I cannot stress to you enough how dangerous this threat poses to the American people. Before I proceed any further with my speech, I urgently suggest, if not outright demand, all who are watching and listening to relocate yourself to a safe location indoors with a lock on every entrance and exit. If you are unable to at this moment reach a building or enclosed space such as a car, then cautiously find a good place to not be seen. Approximately 4 days ago, scientists conducting research in the Appalachian Mountain region, working under a federally funded venture given the name Operation Loki, had been found dead with their eyes removed save for one still alive and eyes intact. But he had gone mad. This lone survivor claimed it must not be seen or acknowledged in any way, and trailed on about alleged visions of smiling teeth and laughter of unknown origin. He later passed away from unknown causes. I cannot disclose the classified nature of the experiments and research of Operation Loki. However, I can attest to the fact that the aftermath of whatever set of events, that which transpired in those mountains, is now here for us all if we do not remain indoors. This press conference, if you can't tell, is secure from any harm, as we have enacted safety protocols here in the White House to ensure there will be no disruption, so I may share this information and take questions in due time. Whatever manner of creature, if a creature at all, if not simply a malevolent force that has been released, is of paranormal origin, and as of even now, we currently have no measures to ward it off in any way. Some may attribute claims to it being a creature or force synonymous with Native American folklore. But we cannot confirm nor deny these claims, as once again we have no knowledge nor strategy to combat or ward off this entity. Now, fortunately, we have several teams hard at work to find a solution and some simple guidelines that appear to be most effective in order to best avoid confrontation and even potentially physical or mental harm. Chief among them is to once again lock and secure all exits and entrances. That includes doors, windows, pit doors, and even basements and attics. Take any spare sheets, blankets, or general coverings and secure them tightly against anything and everything that is translucent. Meaning, if you can see through it to the outside world, then cover it. As for the next guideline, that brings us to noise. Please, I can only beg of you, remain as silent as you can, especially if you live in a more rural location. The less attention you draw to yourself, the better chances you have at total avoidance of confrontation with the entity. If you have pets or babies and toddlers, please do all you can to soothe them, as to not draw any attention from barks or wailing. Anything electronic is also highly suggested to be turned off or unplugged immediately. What may work more efficiently is simply shutting off the power from your main breaker. However, if your breaker box is somehow located outside your house, say by a porch or in the garage, then unplug everything manually and turn off all lights. Candles may be used for a light source if need be. And finally, quite possibly the most important guideline I cannot possibly stress enough to you all. Do not, I repeat, do not answer nor acknowledge any sort of voice originating outside in any way, nor any noise that could belong to a pet or animal that should not be present. That also includes your phones, which is why I suggest turning everything off and unplugging landlines as well. If you receive a call on your cell phone, even from a loved one, do not answer the call. Take out the battery as soon as it ends. If you see a shadow against the window or door coverings, turn around ASAP and do not make any sort of eye contact with whatever is trying to get your attention. Do not even acknowledge its presence, and hopefully it will leave. When I mean do not acknowledge its presence, I am telling you to not react in an exaggerated manner, such as screaming, for it feeds off fear, lest you become a victim. We have various brave men and women in the National Guard being deployed to various reservations and even several places of faith to recruit holy men and shamans in order to help further our understanding of this enemy and to establish, at the very least, a temporary and inevitably permanent solution. We, as a great nation, will overcome this frightening event as we always had in the past. We, as Americans of the United States, will remain strong despite all odds and send this thing back from whence it came. I strongly urge you to remain calm, and soon enough we will be through this. National Guardsmen will drive and blare sirens and loudspeakers around the nation for 2 weeks, when it is finally safe to emerge from your homes and shelters. Apologies for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. It has just now come to my attention that all sorts of holy wards, such as crosses and smudge sage, do not work as a stave against the entity. This is now confirmed to be ineffective, as apparently any obvious attempts to ward it off only provokes anger. And as I have just been told, a church 3 miles away has been ravaged along with the people hiding inside. So I must now urge you to destroy any holy symbol or relics you may hold in your possession and destroy them post-haste. Or at the very least make certain they are not seen outside and you hide them. This disheartening news means I must end this speech as soon as I can, for none of us here may be safe for much longer. I hope all of you listening can heed the warnings and ensure you take all precautions necessary in order to survive. My fellow Americans, stay iron-willed, and we will get through this despite it being far worse than 9/11. May God save us all, and may God be with... Wait, who the hell opened that damn door? My God, none of us are safe.